Hey everyone, how's it going? I am recording this with a new webcam, alright, which is why there's a 1080p option. You might be saying, wow, for vlogs that hasn't really happened before. So this is the Logitech C910 Pro camera, I believe, and I'm replacing it with this. Can mute Skype for a bit. This is my old the C310, I think this model was. And it was a good webcam, but it was only 720p first of all, and second of all, it was only mono stereo. Mono audio, not mono stereo, makes no sense. See, look, there's only one speaker on this. And check this out, this webcam has focusing. Focus. Focus. It's not going to focus right now, because it sees me in the background, but it does have focusing. And so the audio might sound different because it's stereo this time around. It's also going to look different because it's 1080p. I can go into the settings and adjust the brightness, the contrast, and the color saturation. I just want to put this video out first, and I'll tweak the settings around to try and get the best picture. So, excuse me there. But there's a few things I want to talk about. All right, and in regards to the upcoming content, you all know I've been playing The Last of Us Remastered, and just yesterday, last night, I beat the campaign once again, and I'm just about to jump into the multiplayer today. I'll probably be recording a few matches. Definitely this weekend I'm going to be recording a few matches of multiplayer, so you guys are going to have The Last of Us Remastered multiplayer impressions. You guys are going to have like supply raid and whatever other the game specific modes. All right, that the game has for multiplayer. I'm going to do a video on each one of them. I'm going to try and kind of do a lot of Last of Us multiplayer gameplay because nothing's really coming out, first of all, and just to get some variety up on the channel. And so you guys will see game-specific gameplay, game mode-specific gameplay for The Last of Us Remastered multiplayer. All right, just give me some time to record that, and I should set that up and everything. That's fine. As far as investments and stuff, because that's another thing I wanted to talk about, I was this month going to be investing in a new camera, not a webcam, but actually a new video camera, a new vlogging camera, so to speak. I wanted to get a 1080p camcorder this time around, not a digital camera, but an actual camcorder, and I wanted it to be 1080p and 60 frames per second. Now, I found the camera I wanted, right? And it does everything I want it to do, and it's actually at a good price. It's only 200 bucks, right? And I was going to get that this month. I decided I'm going to hold off until next month. And the reason why is because there's a few things there's a few purchases I need to make this month for me personally. That don't really have anything to do with YouTube, but there are things I neglected. I have to get a new backpack, right? Because my backpack's been ripping, right? And it's been falling apart. It's been ripped for like a year or two now, and I've just been neglecting to get a new backpack. So I need to buy a new backpack. At the same time, I need to get ink for my printer, which hasn't had ink in like months. So it's just been a big inconvenience because I would have to go down by my office where I work and print it there in the morning. And it's only 7 minutes away from my house, but still, it's like, I want to get I need to get my printer going again. I need it here. It's just much more convenient. And there's just other stuff I have to focus on, and I can't just I can't make the investment just yet. I do promise, however, I will be getting the camcorder next month before Destiny comes out. All right, Destiny is going to be a huge game, going to be a huge unboxing. I have the Ghost Edition pre-ordered. And don't worry, that pre-order is not getting canceled. I pre-ordered at GameStop, and the store manager knows me, and I was like the first person at my store to go pre-order. I rushed over there the moment it was announced because I knew they were going to be hard to find. And so, with that being said, I'm going to get the camcorder next month, probably that first week of September. You guys are going to probably see some test videos, definitely an unboxing. And when I pick up Destiny, I'm going to be recording in 1080p. Hopefully by that time, YouTube will support 60 frames per second. If YouTube by September supports 60 frames per second, I can be the first one on YouTube to bring full 1080p 60 frames per second unboxings. which I know for some of you, you're like, why 60 frames per second unboxings? Because, because, because. Just because, right? So it'd be pretty cool to see, 60 frames per second unboxings. It'd be pretty neat. And I'm going to be investing in that, come September. So hold off on it for now. And there's really no reason for me to go get it now, unless there's like some big sale that's going on and they just mark it down for a good price. If they mark it down to like, $150 or like $100, yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy it just because it's on sale. But still, if anything like that happens, I'll get it earlier. If not, that first week of September, it would just be easier on me if I do that. All right, there's that. And there's also Gamescom next week. All right, Gamescom is the Germany event, and it's basically like a mini E3 sort of. It's like the next step down from E3 is the Germany Gamescom event, and that's where a lot of people make their announcements. And a lot of developers are waiting to unveil new games first off, and also show off gameplay for the first time. Quantum Break, we're finally going to see full uncut gameplay footage, which is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that game. I'm going to see that. And Sony's going to be unveiling a new game. There's a rumor going around that it's either Guerrilla Games' new IP, or there's actually I forgot what I wrote, because I'm looking on my Twitter feed right now that there was a rumor going around that it was a different game. They're actually going to be re-revealing, right? Because they already revealed this game a long time ago, but they're going to kind of bring it back. If I could find it. Find it. No, I can't. I don't see it. Whatever, but they're going to be unveiling some sort of new game. They released a teaser picture, excuse me, and we're going to see how that goes. And hopefully it's going to be something pretty cool, something a lot of people are interested in. And just like I did last year, I will be covering Gamescom. I don't think I'm going to be able to get off work because I kind of got promoted at work. I have like a 10 job position, and there's a lot more responsibilities that are being held on me. So this is good for me, first off, because I'm doing other stuff at work, and it also has its negatives where I can't take as many days off as I did before. As far as getting Tuesdays off all the time, I think I'm going to have to be selective with the days I take off. It's during the summer now, so there's not really anything going on at the moment, and also there's no school. I start school the first week of September, so I have this whole month off just to, dick around and work, and it's going to be pretty cool. So, got some good stuff coming up, and like I said, we have new game releases actually this month. Next week, aside from Gamescom, is also this new indie game for PS4 called Hohokum, which is it's an interesting game. I have no idea what it's about, first off, and it looks weird where you have some squiggly lines and you're trying to control. I have no idea what the game is even about. The only reason why I'm checking Hohokum out is because Conan O'Brien did a video where he went to E3 and he kind of played it, and it was just a funny skit, that he was doing, right? He's a really funny guy. So I saw that video, and I saw him playing the game. And I'm like, all right, I gotta test this game out just because. And not to mention, nothing's coming out, so kind of why not? And that's been already pre-ordered on PlayStation Network, so I'm just waiting to download it. Once it becomes available this coming Tuesday, you guys will see a first impressions with the face cam and stuff like that, and it should be good. Elgato is supposed to be unveiling their new capture card at Gamescom. So if it's 1080p and 60 frames per second, that's probably what I'm going to have to upgrade to so I can offer 1080p 60 frames per second, because the capture card I have now is only 1080p 30 frames per second. It doesn't do 60 frames per second, so kind of unfortunate there, but Elgato is only like $150, so I don't think it's going to be that big of an investment. But there's all this stuff I'm going to make over time as we progress into YouTube supporting bigger formats and better frame rate, in their videos. People like myself, who like the gamers have been waiting for this for a long time, 60 frames per second support, and YouTube hasn't really supported it, and they kind of, been sitting with their thumb up their ass the whole time because 60 frames per second has been, it's more prominent now because of the next generation, and a lot more games are supporting it. But at the same time, it's like, what took you so long? So I want to make sure I support that as soon as possible. I think the new camcorder is going to be excellent because this thing's old and this thing's actually glitching out. When I'm recording videos, it like just stops recording randomly. So I need to get a new one of this, all right? And I need to make that camcorder investment more so than the capture card investment at the moment. And pretty much going on from that, we have Infamous First Light at the end of the month, which I'm checking out. Metro Redux is also coming out, which I'm probably going to hold off on. If you haven't played any Metro games, go ahead and buy it because Last Light was an exceptional masterpiece. It was just a really awesome game. But I'm going to hold off on the Metro Redux for now, all right? I say that now, but I may do what I did with Last of Us and purchase it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Second thing I want to talk about, not really second, but fourth, fifth, whatever thing I want to talk about, I contacted EA regarding a review copy for The Sims 4. And they got back to me, which is nice because they completely ignored me when I was sending out requests to go to their E3 conference. They just like, they never even got back to me, right? So they got back to me regarding The Sims 4. They said, you know what, we haven't received our review codes yet, but give me your address and information, and I'll let you know closer to release. So they took my information, and I am on the list, I guess, to get a review copy for The Sims 4. This doesn't mean I got it, but this also doesn't mean that I didn't get it, all right? So I have like a 50-50 chance here. If I do get it, that's going to be awesome to kind of mix in The Sims 4 content with Destiny, and just have like a good variety there. At the same time, if I don't get it, I will be picking it up later. I just don't know when. All right, so give me some time to do that. And there's also been game delays. October is not even there anymore. There's only like 4 games coming out in October, so it's not even that bad anymore. February 2015 is going to be horrendous, right? Just game release after game release, and every anticipated game is coming out in February. The Witcher, The Order, Dying Light. I think Battlefield Hardline is releasing sometime in that month. There's just so many game releases. Evolve, I think, is delayed to February. So many game releases in February. It's just gonna be tense, really tense, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, guys. So to reiterate, Gamescom coverage next week. Hohokam first impressions as well, and Last of Us multiplayer coming right up. And get that going. Oh, totally forgot. Preparing for Far Cry 4, I didn't forget about it, and I will be actually recording it this weekend. Alright, so on Sunday, I believe, me and my friend Dylan are going to get together in co-op, and we're going to play through the whole Far Cry 3 co-op in preparation for when Far Cry 4 is releasing November 18th of this year. And we're going to be playing through the Far Cry 3 co-op, just us two. And, it's going to be my first time playing through the co-op, because I never played through the co-op campaign when I got the game. So we're going to see how that goes. It should be really awesome, and hopefully everything works out well. We'll get that recorded, and that's going to be sort of a series I'll have up along with The Last of Us multiplayer. You guys are just going to have content, all right? There's going to be content, I promise. Follow me on Twitter regarding updates, when those videos will go live. Make sure you do that, and until then, I'll see you guys later. Let me know how the quality is now for the quality and the audio, really, for this new webcam. This is the Logitech C910. It does 1080p, so that's pretty good. So let me know what the quality is like, if the saturation is too much, or if the brightness is too high, if the contrast is too low. Just let me know. And also the audio should sound much better because it's stereo audio right now, and it's not converting it like my old camera did. And should be good. All right, guys. So thank you. Content's coming up, and I'll see you all for The Last of Us multiplayer, which I'm going to actually record tonight. I don't know if I'll upload some tonight, but I'll record some tonight. There's going to be stuff coming. Talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Goodbye.